Local Survivor is the greatest social experiment on YouTube. It tests people socially, physically, and strategically. This season, the contestants started off being separated by teens versus 20s and 2 tribes of 6. The returning contestants found targets on their backs immediately.
If Noah continues acting a little bit weird, it's definitely a good option.
While we have the highest chance that he doesn't have any video, we should just vote him out. I know, I feel bad. But I don't feel bad, because he won.
Even after a scrambling, the 20s immediately got rid of Nico.
Nico, that's 3 votes. That's enough.
The teens vote out lived and felt more united than ever.
Love to see it.
Unfortunately for them, there was a team swap.
We now are no longer teens and 20s.
It threw the game completely upside down. Blindsides and backstabs happened on both tribes.
Spencer, that's 3 votes. That's enough.
It was me who voted out Spencer. I have Noah's trust and Finn's trust.
That's what he told you.
That's what he told me.
You know what he told me?
What did he tell you? The opposite?
He told me the same thing about you. If we lose the next challenge, I'm going to use this.
We can tell we're voting for someone. And blindside.
Lucas. Nice.
When the tribes finally emerged, the game was more strategic than ever. I said the game was more strategic than ever.
We just talked about voting for Noah because he does have the advantage in the next round.
First thing when we get back, I think we need to talk to Maya.
It's just not something I think I'm down for. Phin has the idol. I mean, we could blindside Phin.
With the idol in his pocket. This is our best chance. Like none of the 4 of us are gonna be at the bottom.
I get to decide who goes home.
Noah.
When their blindside failed, Maya and Josh were underdogs against the alliance of Kaylin, Phin, and Callie. However, they managed to scrape through 2 votes with the help of Alex basically getting himself voted out.
Look at me in the eyes and tell me that you cried. Nah, just tell me you did.
Alex.
And their double idol play.
Oh, Maya playing an idol. Josh also playing a hidden immunity idol. Kaylin.
Yay!
Now the alliances are finally equal and we're down to the final 4. Josh, a social player who uses humor and kindness to make it this far. Josh started off the game without knowing a single person but has outlasted 8 others to make it here. Will his emotions get the best of him, or will him and his turtle hat make it to the end? Maya, after finishing 3rd last season, she's used her strategic skills to navigate through the game once again. She was behind the blindside of both Lucas and Kaylin, which makes her a huge threat. Will she be able to avoid the target on her back, or will she be voted out right at the finish line again? Callie, she's used her likable personality and physical capabilities to make it this far. Having placed 3rd, and most recently 1st, she has the best immunity record out of anyone so far this season. Will she be able to power through the last 2 immunity challenges and become the local survivor with $250? And lastly, Phin. After placing 2nd last year, he has modified his gameplay in order to finish the job. In his first season, he played socially. This year he added strategy to his gameplay. He was responsible for making the Duncan Alliance and has been sailing smoothly throughout the game up until the last tribal council. Will the game be thrown upside down by Kaylin's blindside, or will he be able to take out Maya and Josh and win the money? Find out tonight who will win the $250 prize and the title of Local Survivor.
I think having more people is cool because there's a lot more opportunities for the idol use. Like last year we only had 1 idol used, right?
Right.
This year we've had 3? Yeah, 3 and then 1 that was revealed but not used, which was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that was the craziest tribal council we've had. I could not anticipate that. I thought they might have 1 idol. I thought that was definitely a probability, a possibility. I could not have anticipated they found both. And I feel a little guilty because I feel like me, Callie, and Kayla, we were just vibing. We were feeling bad about, we just thought we had numbers advantage. We're gonna have to vote them out, and we felt bad about that. So we didn't search. And if we had, that would have been so different. Yeah, that was really tough. And once they pulled them both out, I just had a feeling. I was like, I think they're gonna both vote Kaylin here. They want her out because they're scared of her in challenges. So that was insane. Me and Callie definitely miss having Kaylin on their side, and I think it really just comes down to who wins immunity next. Honestly, I hate to say it, but I'm almost mad. Not mad at you guys, or maybe just mad at myself, because I feel like we were like, we didn't even look for those 2 idols. Like, we were fully just like, we have numbers, like, and we were just emotional about it, which was like valid. But I'm like, they just locked in and found both.
Because I thought, like, oh, I don't know.
I didn't think they were gonna find them both. Not anything against them. I just thought with no clues it
With
was
no
gonna be too
clue.
hard. So I didn't look.
All that footage of me, like, waltzing around is gonna age terribly.
I think we got this. I think you're right there. We just have to play for immunity, and then when we get there, decide right away, like, who do we want to give it to? Like, who do we feel more comfortable sending up to a tiebreaker game? Because at the end of the day, like, if the 2 of us vote together and the 2 of them vote together, it's just going to be a tie twice. Like,
Every time I know what's up, I don't know what's up. This is what happens when you're not a free thinker, I fear. Maya and Josh are very, very smart. Any strategy that me and Phin come up with, I feel like they've thought the same. And at this moment, my brain hurts a little bit. I'm proud of myself for getting this far, but I'm worried because I don't think I'm gonna have immunity. I don't know, but I wouldn't bet on it. I'm proud of us.
Yeah, I'm proud that we did that.
I feel really bad.
I feel horrible.
Do you actually?
Yes,
Okay.
I think Caitlin's very fun, so I didn't really want to get rid of her.
Come on in, guys. All right. You guys are officially in the Final Four challenge. This challenge is pretty self-explanatory. It's cornhole, but it's 1v1s in a bracket, meaning, you know, it could be like Josh versus Maya, and then whoever wins would go against whoever wins the other match.
Okay.
Just like that. And you're throwing 8 packs. So you're gonna throw once, like 4 times, you know, like generic cornhole, and then do it again. Whoever gets the most points moves on. If it ties, we'll go to a third round.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna randomize who goes against each other, and then we'll see.
Cool.
All right. Let me see.
Oh wait, you're supposed to take the necklace.
Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah, and immunity back up for grabs. That's right. I'm not a bad host. Josh versus Callie, and then Maya versus Phin.
All right.
Cool.
All right, you guys can start. All right, Callie's up. One on. Okay, starting off good. Let's see what Josh does. Almost hits Callie's off. So for Callie's still up. Callie just misses. Josh. Just misses. Callie hits her own off. We are now 0-0. Josh just misses. Oh! Callie makes it in. She has 3. Remember, you still have 5 more that you're throwing though. All right. So far it's 3-0. One more round. All right. Josh just misses. Callie hoping to secure her win here. Just misses. Josh misses.
Good throw, but miss. Josh hoping to get one in the hole here. Just misses. He still has one more chance though. If Callie can get something on here, she could secure her win. Just misses. This is Josh's last chance. If he misses, Callie moves on to the next round. Just missed. All right, Callie's moving on to the next round. All right, Phin starting for immunity. Just missed. Good shot by Maya, but just fell off. Ooh, Phin's almost goes in. Maya's really good at cornhole. What the hell? She's throwing perfectly. What the? Phin just misses. Another good throw. Wow. This is what I aspire to be when I'm playing cornhole. Oh, Phin gets one on. Are we 2-1 so far? Wow, 3-1. All right, moving on to the next round. All right, 3-1. Maya's hoping to get some more on here. And she does. 4-1. Almost every single one has slanted on there for Maya. Phin's almost goes in. 1-1 on this one. Just a miss. 4-2 right now. Phin isn't too far behind. Phin gets one in out of nowhere. It's 5-4. This is a close one. Maya just misses. Phin gets another one in. What the hell? Wait, Phin just wins. He goes on to the next round. Wait, there's no way that she can, right? Because he's at 8 and she's at 4. So she'd have to like hit his off and go in. Oh, you know what? Throw it. If you could hit his off and go in, it's a tie. Okay. All right. So Phin versus Callie for immunity. Phin almost gets one in right off the bat. All right. It's 1-0. Phin's in the lead. Almost goes in. Yeah, I think one more hits the board, it goes in. Oh my God. Yeah. And it goes in. 4-0 Phin. Almost rolls on. Oh my God, 5-0. Jesus Christ. Don't worry, still got a whole nother round too. Oh, nice. All right, 5-1. So it's 5-1. Phin's in lead. It was 5-1. Yeah. Oh, nice. Callie gets one on. It's 5-2. Phin just misses. Oh, Callie gets one in. It's tied, 5-5. Phin just misses. This is Callie's round now. Callie gets one on. It's 6-5. Callie's in the lead now. Phin gets one on. All right, 6-6. It's tied again. Oh, just a miss. All right, let's see if Phin can break this tie. There's still one more round after this. He does. It's 7-6. There you go, Phin. Oh, Phin almost makes it in. All right, 8-6, Phin. Just a miss by Callie. Phin misses. It's still 8-6. Phin in the lead. Callie gets one on. It is 8-7. Phin misses. Let's see if Callie can tie things up. Get into the lead here. Callie, it's 8-7. Phin misses. This is the last one of the challenge. She can tie it here, or she can just outright win. She misses. Phin wins the Final Four immunity. All right, Phin, here's your immunity. Damn, I missed giving this to you, man. I gave it to you twice last time. All right, Phin is safe from tribal council, which means you can't vote for him. Everyone else is fair game. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
All right.
It's like,
Thank you for helping.
Is there much we really need to talk about? Like, is it gonna change?
I don't think there's anything left to talk about.
We talked to Evan like to get all the rules down, and he basically said now it's top 4. If we tie, which presumably we will, the people who we voted for go to like a tiebreaker.
Yes.
Go to a tiebreaker challenge. So honestly, like, I think what it comes down to is who me and Callie vote for, because then one of y'all is up.
goes.
Right.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That makes sense. I think it's pretty obvious where everyone stands.
Yeah. I mean, I think.
At this point,
Yeah. Two of us are going up. I'm assuming for a tiebreaker, but
whatever the tiebreaker challenge is.
Yeah. I think it's easy to say it with this on, but I genuinely I think that's the best way to go about it at this point. Like, it's just fair. It's like, it's even. It's another game. You know?
I mean, I don't really have a choice here. You know what I mean?
True.
It's all right. That's the rules of the game.
They might pick me. I feel like I haven't done great in the challenges so far. I mean, with the hooks, everyone copied off my whip method, but cornhole, I didn't do great at all. Maya was definitely killing it. So I feel like they might pick me to go up against Callie. I think Callie's great. She's been doing good in all the challenges. So I am nervous, but I think that's how it's gonna play out. I just hope the challenge isn't too crazy. So they might pick me because they know that'll be easy, or they might want you out sooner because you were a finalist before. But also they voted you last time, so now they might vote me. I have no idea.
I said the same exact thing. I have no idea. I'm just glad it's not Phin.
Yeah.
I feel like if it were you, me, or either of us versus Callie, it's more like me.
Yeah.
And it obviously depends on what the challenge is.
I feel like Callie's been pretty good too.
Yeah, she has been really good.
She got the hooks and the challenge done super fast. The slide puzzle, not the challenge.
Yeah.
But and she was also good at cornhole too.
True. You make a good point. I don't know.
I'm super nervous.
Yeah. And if it's either of us, it's just, I wish it was final 3, because that means at least one of us would have made it. Because you know what I'm saying? But because it's final 2, no matter what, if either of us lose this one, we're just,
Yeah.
it's so scary.
They're just gonna get whichever one of us. I hope we win.
Me too. I really hope so.
Because that would be nice.
Yeah.
But I am scared. I'm terrified.
I mean, it's kind of what I expected. I'm glad it's Phin who got the immunity, because I personally would, if I'm the one who they're voting, which I kind of assume that I am since they voted me last time, I'd be a little worried going up against Phin in a challenge. But it really depends on what the challenge is. If it's a puzzle, Callie can probably do amazing at that. So we'll see. I'm really nervous. I don't know who they're gonna vote. I don't know who they want to go against Callie. And we'll see how it goes.
I was saying, I can't really depend on myself to be good at the challenge, since I don't know what it is, and I can't depend that they're gonna be better or worse at me at the challenge.
I think you got
Or even if it's it feels just like a game of chance.
I'm gonna be so real. So I won immunity, which feels great, and me and Callie kind of make a plan. We realize it's gonna be a tie unless Josh and Maya vote against each other, which I don't think is gonna happen. So we're trying to figure out, who do we want to vote for the tie, because we know they're gonna vote for Callie. So who does she feel more comfortable or confident taking on in a tiebreaker? If Callie wins, then as long as I or her get immunity, we're gonna be top 2. But I mean, that's all up in the air. So fingers crossed, everything comes out our way.
All right, I would also like to introduce the members of the jury, starting with Nico, Lucas, Lucas.
Oh, I got the good chair.
Noah. And Caleb.
Yeah.
All right, Alex is also on jury, but we'll call him at the end for the final travel. All right. So, intense Final Four challenge. Phin, what are your thoughts on the challenge?
Honestly, it's getting real. It's getting crazy. Like, it's been such a journey that it feels like genuinely just surreal to be so close to the end. And I think it's like, I don't know, it's hard. You get so far, you don't want to lose, but at the same time, there's a little bit of relief, at least for me. Not that I want to go home, but it's like, whatever happens, I'm going to be happy for whoever wins. And I'm going to be tired enough that I'm like, all right, I can take that and go home, you know?
Yeah. Josh, would you say that the last tribal council defined the rest of the game here, or?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like if me or Maya was voted out, it would have played out entirely different. Yeah, definitely changed it.
Callie, are you thinking that there's going to be some kind of tiebreaker now? I mean, Final Four is the only time there can ever be a tiebreaker challenge, and I mean, according to my eyes, it's looking kind of split here, 2-2.
Yeah. I'm sort of just expecting it at this point. You
Yeah.
know, like, because I feel like we're all kind of strategists, so the way that we've all thought about it, there's only like, really like one way that it feels like it could go. So I'm pretty confident we're going to end up there.
Mm-hmm. Maya, are you nervous for the tiebreaker challenge?
I'm pretty nervous. I don't know what it's gonna be like. Everyone here has done really well in challenges, so you never know how it's gonna end up. So I guess we'll see.
All right, I guess we will. With that, Phin, are you giving that up or you keeping
I'm
it?
gonna hold on to it. I had to think about it.
All right. I know you like it. I know you like having it twice last season
I do.
too.
It felt good.
All right, then in that case, Callie, you're up. All right, I'll collect and tally the votes. Did you put that in there? Okay, guys, gotta vote for someone else other than me. Like, actually?
I knew it.
No revote.
All right.
No revote. No revote. No revote. That means that's 2 times.
All right. You know what? As punishment, write down who you're voting. Right here. There you go. Okay.
We don't mean this, 7.
I don't got time for this. We don't get any confession while you're voting for this. This is punishment for breaking the rules.
You know what? I'll take it.
All right, I'll go collect and tally the votes.
I think we broke him.
Yeah, I think we just cracked.
We low-key might have just broken him.
Sorry, Evan, we love you. All right, I've collected and tallied the votes. Let's see who's out. So since you guys all voted for me, you know, this tribal council is gonna be cut weird, okay? Just letting you viewers know. They tried to vote me out.
Angry face is so funny.
Yeah, who did the angry face? What did I do wrong? The rice was good, okay? Okay. Anyways, let's see who's actually out. All right.
All of you.
One vote, Callie. Josh. One vote, Josh. Callie, that's 2 votes Callie, 1 vote Josh, 1 vote left. Josh, 2 votes Josh, 2 votes Callie. It is officially the first ever tie in local Survivor history. And since it's in the final 4, it's decided with a tiebreaker challenge. Now that challenge, I'll reveal to you right now. Let me just go run and get it.
Okay.
All right.
Get it. He's bringing it to us.
Whoever the
All right, you are playing Big Jenga for the tiebreaker challenge in local Survivor. I just bought it this way.
Wait, that's amazing.
Why do you get the patriotic Jenga?
Yeah, I was supposed to spray paint it, but I honestly don't think it'd be funny.
Maybe Josh is worse.
Yeah.
Maybe Josh is worse.
All right, so the rules are 1 hand. You have to grab something below the top 2 levels. And once you touch a piece, you have to commit to it. There's no changing your mind. All right.
Who goes first?
That's also a good question. Let's flip a coin.
It's heads.
Heads?
Yeah.
All right, so Josh is gonna go first. Josh, you can start this off. Remember, once you touch a piece, you commit to it.
Good luck, y'all.
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Josh survived. Does he survive? Yeah, he survives. All right, Callie's turn.
Because it's patriotic, it's all gonna be messed up.
Remember, 1 hand. Yeah, commit. All right. Back to Josh. $250 Jenga game.
No pressure, right?
No pressure. Okay, Josh survives another. Let's see if Callie can make another. Wobble.
Nice.
Back to Josh for his 3rd piece.
Are we allowed to give like advice and stuff or no?
No. You can't give advice when they're making fire.
Oh, true, yeah.
Fair.
But you can like express disappointment or sadness or happiness. You have my permission.
You can have emotions, I guess.
Thanks.
Josh goes for his 3rd piece. Survives. Alright, now Callie goes for her 3rd piece. 3rd piece for the final 3. Callie, you're really taking her time to decide which piece. In a good way. Not a bad way. Just saying. I'm hosting, okay? Goes for her 3rd piece and she gets it. Right now Josh goes for his 4th piece. So Josh picks another good piece for his 4th. Oh. Oh. Starts to take another piece. Let's see if you can wiggle this out. Josh barely survives that. All right, back to Callie for the 4th piece. That goes for the piece. That almost screwed Josh over. All right. Josh goes for his 5th piece. Josh's 5th piece is giving him some trouble. Will he manage to save it? Or is he going to be the 8th person voted out? 6-member jury. It's not looking good.
One hand, right?
Yeah. Josh loses. Callie is officially in the final 3, and Josh is the 8th person voted out.
Well played, well played.
6-member jury.
That was one of the most impressive and intense games of Jenga I've ever seen.
That was
really great.
that was a good game.
All right.
That was great.
All right.
Josh is going, man.
Good game, Josh.
Holy shit.
Thank you.
You've done great, man. It's been great having you.
I don't even like feel
job, man.
good. I
You played well.
feel like
All right, so we have our final 3.
Really well.
Maya, Phin, and Callie.
Like a shower. I just need to like wash like the
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm a little bit disappointed that I got out, but I'm fine with all of the people up there. I felt like they were good friends along the way. I'm just glad I made it this far. My turtle hat, I feel like this is the only reason I just kept going. In the middle of the night, when everyone was asleep, it was like talking to me. It was like giving me hints, so. Yeah, but I'm just glad I made it this far.
It's been a thing this summer where sometimes I just random things pop into my head and then I like hold on to it for dear life. It's just like a thing that I need to do. So for some reason it was Jenga this summer. And so at every chance I got, I was like, let's play Jenga, let's play Jenga. And so at Kaylin's house, I made everybody play Jenga. And I was notoriously bad at it, where every time I would be the one that would pull the piece that would make everything fall. So when I saw that the tie challenge I was gonna have was big Jenga, you can imagine my heart fell to my stomach and I thought I was gonna puke. Patriotic Jenga too, craziness. So I feel like I just faced like my greatest fear. I feel like my biggest enemy was not Josh. In that, it was Jenga, the 2 J's. And I somehow came up on top. I think it was more so because of, I don't know if it was experience or just solid luck, but I don't think I feel better. I think I might feel worse. I made it to the top 3. That's like craziness. And Maya and Phin are very good. So I'm okay with whatever happens. Wow. I don't know what I feel actually. Fear? I think that's it.
Feeling pretty nervous right now. I don't know how it's gonna end up. And obviously it really is on the hands of whoever wins this next challenge. If it's endurance, I'm really hoping I can just stick it out. I know the other 2 feel tired and stressed, probably feeling better than ever. This has been really fun and I love playing games. So I'm hoping that will kind of carry me into this.
Come on in, guys. All right, first things first. Phin, I'm gonna need that immunity necklace. Immunity is back up for grabs. All right, you guys ready for your final immunity challenge? So for your final immunity challenge, you will be holding this rope that this board is attached to. There are multiple notches, and at 5-minute intervals, you'll move down to the next notch, to the next notch, until you have no notches. Your goal is to not let your balloon get crushed. There are screws at the end of the board, so if your board falls, your balloon pops, you're out. Last one with their balloon left wins immunity.
Are we allowed to step back or like move anywhere?
No, you have to stay in place. And Phin, you're gonna be just slightly further back just because you're like taller.
Okay.
All right, one hand, starting now. All right, the challenge is officially a go.
This is hard.
So you're just telling me and then my
part
camera's
is
on.
gonna be so easy and it's just gonna get so hard so quick.
All right, everyone's starting off pretty strong, 45 seconds in.
So this the longest this can go. We go through all of these is like what, 15 minutes, and then you get to the final one.
I think once you're at 10 minutes, you're at the final one.
Okay. So it goes faster.
Yeah.
I feel like the weight is distributed right now in a way that's not bad, but they're pretty heavy, like later on.
All right, you guys are almost 2 minutes into this.
Evan, if we all let them drop at the same time, are you gonna watch it in slow-mo to decide?
Yes.
Are you so for real?
Yeah. But I doubt that's gonna happen unless you guys like decide that.
You could do that and
Let me just
leave
double
it up to-
chance if it wins.
Yeah, that's good. How are you guys feeling so far?
Does it hurt your hand at all?
My hand's sweaty. I think that's the game. Is it's just like really sweatier. Sweaty stuff. I feel very sweaty.
All right, 4 minutes in, 1 more minute, and you're switching to the next one. Phin, are you hoping Maya gives you this final 3 immunity?
I would honestly be upset if they did. I feel like you can't give it up 2 years in a row, you know?
I don't think she is. Something just gives me a feeling that she's not going to do it this time.
Like, yeah, I don't want to vote you out, but I also don't want you to, like, give up. Like, that would be really messed up 2 years in a row for me to go to final 2 because you gave in,
I do feel like, though, if I don't get immunity, I'd probably end up in the same place.
Is that 5 seconds? 4, 3,
Really?
2, 1. All right, you have 10 seconds to switch to the next knot.
We have to switch hands too. Right?
Yep.
So we're going above it right now?
Yeah, above that last knot. All right.
Can I hold it up here?
Hold it a little lower. Yeah, there's good. All right. We are officially in the second stage.
Trying to dry my hand as much as possible.
Weird challenge. I see what you mean. I don't know how I feel about it.
Weirdly, I think it's a really cool final challenge.
You like
though.
it?
Yeah, it's so
It's based
unique.
on a Survivor challenge.
Can I use my hand that I'm currently using to scratch my arm?
I mean, yeah, I don't know if that'd be like an amazing idea.
Like the worst bug bite. Honestly, I already feel a little better though.
Phin's is wavering a little.
I'm just bending my knees, don't worry.
Okay.
I don't want him to
Let's see,
lie.
how low can you go? I'm joking. I don't know if you want to do that.
Should I do a squat, Evan?
If you want.
What would you give me if I did a successful squat?
Probably another good job, just like the other challenge. Oh my God, bro. Good job.
Thanks.
And
I
slip after your
think that
knees.
helped me. My knees feel better.
You guys have 1 minute and 10 seconds left of this phase, and then you're on the final phase.
Did you guys start with your dominant or non-dominant hands? I did this one.
My stupid nose are digging into my hands.
Oh God. All right, 20 seconds left of this phase.
Probably have like crazy arm muscles. Right?
Will would be proud of us.
Look cool on camera.
What's like, what do you
Like right here.
Yeah.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, go to the final phase. There's no knot there to help you. This should be a little harder. Are you guys all there? All right, one hand. Everyone seems pretty steady. Now everyone seems a lot closer. Phin's is very close to hitting. Callie's is very close to hitting.
Honestly, my hand is starting to slip.
All right, Phin's is starting to slip.
A little bit more.
All right, Phin's is very close. Maya and Callie are still pretty high. Do your guys' hands hurt at all?
Mine's just slipping, man. Like, I
Slipping?
honestly think it's just, I'm
Yeah.
sweaty.
At this point, without that knot, it's pretty difficult.
I just
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna drop
It's
it.
going so fast. Oh my God.
Yeah, I feel like I can actively feel it.
Look, you can see it.
Oh my God.
There's nothing I can do.
Mine's gonna drop too.
There's, yeah. Is that right?
Maya's out of this challenge. It's down to Phin. Okay, Callie wins the final immunity challenge. You can pop your balloon. All right. Wow, that was just over extremely quick.
Good job, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, look at me.
All right, for the second time, you win immunity. Callie is going to the end for the final tribal council for her chance to win $250. Now she just has to decide who to bring. All right.
Well earned.
I don't know what to do now. Shoot.
Do whatever feels right. Honestly, no hard feelings, whatever happens. No, like once you're top 3, it's like,
We're all voting, right?
yeah.
We're all voting again?
No. Just you, because they can only vote for each other since you have immunity.
What I realized before is that it's a popularity vote, right? And I don't know if people are gonna vote for Maya over me if I brought Maya. I do know that everybody loves Phin. But I have an alliance with Phin, and then if Phin won, we would like all go out to ice cream or whatever. I don't know what Maya's gonna do with the money. You know? I don't know if I care what people do with the money. And I was kind of hoping, I was like, I'm probably not gonna win the vote, win the challenge. And now I'm here. You know what? I made it to top 2. It's good. I got second place no matter what. So it's good. Me and Phin are like this. Do I go behind Phin? Phin would understand. Maya would understand. And I'm not a decisive person.
Well, congratulations, first of all. That's huge. That's an awesome win.
I didn't think this was gonna happen.
No, you
I
made
said it
though.
all throughout this. We've been honest like the whole game. I
Yeah.
feel like there's 2 ways I could go about this. And
sure.
both of them aren't guaranteed. Like me and you have an alliance and stuff, so I could bring you.
Yeah.
So people really like you, friend.
Yeah.
People think you're kind of
That
awesome.
means a lot. I just want you to know, like, if you do take Maya, like, I'm not gonna be mad about it. Like, no hard feelings. My only worry, and like, I'm genuinely saying this to you, like, because I want you to win,
Yeah.
would be that, like, I feel like people who are, or like, not even truthful, but like, who are loyal. So my only worry would be if you took Maya instead of me, there'd be people who would be like, oh, I'm not voting for Callie, she crossed Phin. And I don't want to like complicate it or make you like overthink it, but I'm like, honestly, I would be worried that like that might make a few people go like, oh, I can't vote for someone who didn't stay true to their own, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that would happen, but I thought about that. And so I'm not saying like you have to bring me to avoid that, but like, I don't know. So the nail challenge was tough. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard as hell. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but I still have the prints in my hand from my fingernails. That was one of the hardest challenges we've done yet. We were really creative, really cool. Callie won, which is great. She's going on to the top 2. So now it's between me and Maya, which sucks, because this is where we were last year. Like, it was me or Maya, but I was picking, and that was really hard. So I'm almost in a way, like, grateful that I'm not doing that again, that, you know, it's up to someone else which one of us gets that shot at winning. Like, if it's going to be, you know, me top 2 again, or if Maya gets to go top 2 this year. And I'm not going to be mad at all if Maya goes top 2. She let me go top 2 last year. But I would like to go top 2. I feel like me and Callie have had such a long alliance that, I mean, it wouldn't be any hard feelings, like no hate, but I would feel a little betrayed if they didn't take me, you know? But at the end of the day, no hard feelings. I'm happy whoever goes. Honestly though, but if you do take me, and I mean this, I'm just going to do like I did last year with Nico. Like, I'm not going to be like, here are the reasons to vote for me. Like, I'll tell you what I'll do with the money, and other than that, I'm going to speak to the reasons that I think you deserve it as well. Because it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm not going to fight you for it, and I wouldn't fight Maya for it or anyone. Like, I don't need it that bad. I just,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. It's like, yeah.
Honestly, my only thing is, like, I feel like you can beat Maya in the vote. Like, off the top, I'm like, okay, you could definitely beat Maya in the vote. I think you could beat me in the vote. The only difference is I think Maya is going to go for, like, she's going to give a better speech. Like, better in the sense that she's going to convince people more. Like, I'm not fighting for it, so it's like, unless everyone just really rocks with my aura or something, like, reasonably they should vote for you. But if Maya goes up there and gives, like, the craziest speech of her life, it's like, I don't know. I would hope people wouldn't switch up on you.
Yeah,
but
that's the thing. Like, I don't know if like Maya's gonna give like a better speech, and I don't know.
I feel like you could give a good speech though, and also just keep people's attention.
I hope
like,
it just doesn't come off as like me being like, no, please, you want to vote for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure they're good though.
Like countering every point she has, like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we just finished the final challenge, and I'm feeling kind of sad right now. I feel like I definitely just kind of blew all chances that I have getting into the final 2. It really wouldn't make sense for Callie to bring me. I haven't worked with her this entire time. She's been working with Phin. It just makes more sense that she brings Phin. So obviously I hope that she might bring me, but the chances are so slim. So I'm not feeling too good. But there's always a chance, so we'll see. I definitely, like, it makes sense to me why you would bring Phin. And I really had no, when Josh like lost, I had no expectations of really making it further. And that's like just how the game is. I feel like it's not even like, in my opinion, like that's fair because y'all work together the entire time, and that like is strategy. Like that's how it works, and like that's just how it came to be. So I get it.
Like trying to figure out what they are gonna choose.
Right? It is hard because, I mean, not to like argue for myself, but I feel like I might have made a lot of people mad. Like if like winning is kind of your aim, like, I don't know, not a lot of people know me like that or like have any allegiance that they would vote me. Whereas like Phin, they might vote for Phin, you know, because they like know him and he was like nice the whole time.
Man, this is gonna suck. I feel like no matter what I do, I'm just like, it's a toss-up. Alright, I feel like I need some time to just like think about this for a second.
Absolutely.
What?
Thank you for telling me your thoughts though.
I thought about it in my head, and I don't like thinking about what people think of me, but to be quite honest, I think people like Maya and Phin a lot more than me in general. So I think the numbers are a little flawed either way. But I'm just gonna try and like, I don't know. I mean, the speeches might change things. Like Maya might give a better speech, Phin might just be like, whatever. But like, I don't know if I can actually do that in the end.
All right, I will now bring in the members of the jury. All right, we've got Nico, Lucas, Noah, Kaylin, and Josh voted out of the last tribal council. How's it going, guys? I know stressful times here. First off, Callie, how does it feel to win immunity? I know it's a heavy burn here.
You know, I didn't think about it until like I put the necklace on, and then I realized that I was gonna be the one choosing, because I thought that we were gonna like vote for each other. But now that I've realized that I had to make this whole decision, I don't feel very good. I just, no matter I feel like what I do, it's just like, it kind of sucks at this moment.
Yeah, Phin, you had to make this choice last year. Any advice you can give her?
Honestly, I just told her like it's not personal because this is such a hard decision. And even like last year with Maya, like basically telling me like it's okay, like go on with Nico, it still was so hard just to say that. So I can't imagine being in Callie's shoes where it's actually like not knowing who you want to bring, like, and not having either person fully be like, I don't want to go on, or I would rather you go on, is like really hard. So I would say no advice, just that there's no hard feelings, like genuinely.
Yeah, Phin brings up a good point. Maya, you were also here last time. Are you nervous that you're going to be voted out right before you get to the finals again?
I am a little nervous, and it almost feels like I'm in a pretty similar position where I'm with two people that have been closely working together the entirety of this game, and I'm kind of like in that odd one out seat. So it's weird to like be back in this, and I hope it's not the same outcome, but I understand if it is.
Fair enough. Callie, I know you and Phin have been in an alliance. Everyone knows. I mean, the tiebreaker, everything. Are you thinking about your alliances? Are you thinking about, at this point, just who can you beat? $250 on the line.
I'm thinking about everything and taking it all into account. And like, I've talked it through with both of them, just like all of my feelings about it, because like, me and Phin have been in it since the beginning and whatnot, and like we've like worked it out, and like, you know, which complicates things a lot. And then I'm also thinking like, you know, who we have on the jury, and then I don't know, just how the past 2 days have gone and whatnot, and it's just like, I feel like no matter what choice I make, I just have a pit in my stomach, and I just sort of like want to throw it out there and just like let it be. Just be like, all right, whatever is done is done.
All right, let's throw that pit out there. All right, you're up. Make your decision.
This is like sort of what my gut's telling me, and I feel like I should trust that. I don't know why I'm like.
All right, I'll go collect the vote.
Good luck, guys.
Okay. No more idols. You guys ready? All right. I read the vote. For the first time in 4 days, Phin is out.
Oh wait, no, that's not good. Wait, yeah, wait, oh wait.
All right,
Sorry.
good game. Played well. Good game, man. Played well. All right, you have made your decision. You guys are officially the final two.
There's no hard feelings. It's truly like.
I felt like I was gonna throw up.
No, it's okay. I really don't want to.
Like he was an easy one.
All right, anyways. All right, you guys are officially the final two, which means you get to try to convince them to give you $250. Good luck. We'll do the final travel in like 10 minutes. All right.
I told Callie I was like 100% do what you think gives you the best chance of winning. Like, I know you want to respect the alliance, and I really respect the alliance. But at the same time, like, Maya gave me a spot in the top 2 last year. She's a good person, and I feel like I'm totally cool with them being top 2. So it's no hard feelings. I'm not mad at Callie for not taking me. I'm not mad at Maya for taking the spot. Honestly, I'm proud of them. They both played a great game. I'm really excited to see where it goes from here.
Yay! Final 2!
Oh my gosh.
So close.
I don't think I can't speak anymore because I've just been like going through it these 2 days in a good way.
Yeah. It's
But,
been
like,
a lot. It's been a lot.
I genuinely like I don't know like what to do now. Like I'm just gonna like I don't know what to say that's gonna like convince them at this point, or like if it's even worth it or whatnot. Like
So worth it.
how do you feel right now?
I mean, I'm kind of excited because I was like, there's no way you're taking me. I was really surprised by that.
Really?
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm kind of just trying to think. I feel like I'm the only, like, I have an advantage over you because I know what people say at the end. So if you need help thinking of anything, I'll help you.
What I was thinking I was gonna say was just like with the money, I do want to treat everybody because I've always wanted to do that. And then also like I just I feel like it I don't know, one last thing that's not like competitive or anything, where we're just like all together and having a good time. And I also feel like because like I don't know, like all my alliances and all the things and everything that we did, all the times I was sitting over there like wallowing and like shoot, this is a hard decision. Like I feel like it would also like make it up to everybody to just be like, here's like, and that's what Phin was gonna do too. So I feel like even though I did bring him, it's still like honoring that by like
absolutely
being like, guys, I will do the thing because I mean it. And like if Phin won, I was gonna hope that he was gonna do that too. So.
Yeah.
Honestly, like Maya's really like excited and happy, so I'm glad that she's like upbeat. I feel like also she might know that she might win now. Like now she's probably like, I don't know how confident she is. I also don't know what she's gonna say, and I don't know what I'm gonna say. I feel like I don't know if I should go like, I'm just gonna try and be as like upfront and honest as I can, and just, I don't know, be nice about it. But when it comes to talking my way out of things, I can't, like, out of all the challenges, it might be the hardest, low-key, because it's like, I don't know what people are thinking, and I don't know. It's weird to come this close and then be like, well, I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't know how they're gonna think of me, and I don't know what Maya's gonna say. She knows what I'm gonna say, so she might be able to like counter it. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I'm glad I made it this far. Top 2. Did not think this is gonna happen. And I don't know. There's a lot of good that came out of it. So no matter what, I'm going home with new friends, new faces, and lots of good memories. So, and lots of bug bites. But you know. Yay! I'm gonna trip and die.
Well, I'm really surprised. That wasn't something I was expecting at all. I fully believed that Phin would be in my position right now, and I kind of think that the way that they played their game, it would make more sense, but that's totally fine. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm trying to really think about what would appeal to this jury. I know quite a few of them, not like well, but if like the pieces that I do know, I think a lot of them might appreciate gameplay, and that's really what I tried to focus on the majority of this time. So of course, like, people that I voted out are probably going to be upset, but hopefully I can just appeal to them on that aspect of what I was trying to do in this game, that they'll appreciate enough to vote for me. So I hope it's in my favor.
All right, now the jury can come on in. Nico, Lucas, Noah, Kaylin, Josh, and Phin voted out the last tribal council. All right. I'd just like to say Alex is also on the jury, and I will write down his vote and ask this question for him. All right? All right. So, final 2. This is your chance to give them a speech. This is your one chance to address them without them addressing you. After that, power shifts over to the jury, where they get to ask you one question directly or a comment. Yeah? Are you guys ready for your speeches? All right. Who wants to start?
I'll start. Yeah. So my journey here, I guess today and this weekend, was kind of interesting. I'm clearly pretty sick, so I was kind of questioning, like, should I even come? Because I just really wasn't feeling good. But I was like, I have a commitment to make, and I'm gonna be here. So obviously I'm so glad that I did, and I tried to just play the best game I thought I could possibly play. And I think my game more appeals to strategy. I think that's something I really, really tried to focus on. And it was something I really prioritized. I love Survivor. I just love it. I love watching it. I love seeing people be strategic and know the game through and through, know their opponents, and know their allies equally as much. And that's kind of what I tried to do. And throughout that, I also really wanted to prioritize honesty, because honesty and genuinity are just something I really, really value. And I hope that all of you, like, as I played with you, felt that. And if you didn't, I'm sorry. That was never something I intended, but I really, really wanted to focus on that, because I know that... Sorry, there's a frog. I just know that, like, sometimes when someone is so focused on strategy, honesty and genuinity can kind of get lost. So that's something I really, really wanted to balance, and I hope that that also showed in all of my care for all of you individually and my respect for all of you as players. Thank you all for hearing me out, and I look forward to talking to you more about everything.
Thank you, Maya. All right, Callie.
To be honest, we were just talking about this. In my first confession, I said that I had a secret strategy. That secret strategy was not so much a strategy, but a bit that I had in mind that I'm not sure I quite committed to, which is part of the reason why I thought it would be so fun to be here. Which is, you know, I'm trying to get Evan Gamez to do a low-budget Batman movie, and I kind of wanted to. I kind of thought that this Game of Survivor was more so my audition for the Riddler, because I've wanted it for years. And as I went on with the game, I had less and less faith that I would make it this far. And I mean, at night I brought just the bare essentials. I'm still in the clothes I was wearing yesterday because I was like, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But as I started playing, I cared more and more because the people that were there, and through all the alliances that I formed and the way that things sort of played out, I think there were some great moments. Like Phin and Kaylin, our alliance kind of just got me through everything. The way we talked about it, it really shifted my thinking. And then Maya and Josh, it felt like we were we were two teams, but we were also united, and all the talks that we had really got me thinking and whatnot. And I just I really appreciate you all being here tonight, and I'm glad we all made it here in one way or another. And I also genuinely didn't think I was gonna get past Jenga. That was again, fear factor, and I just we're all very cool people, in every single person that I played with and whatnot. And I'm not gonna drag it on too long, but just thank you guys.
All right, thank you, Callie. All right, good opening statements. Now the power shifts over to the jury, who gets to address you guys for the first time since they've been voted out. Who wants to start in the jury?
Me.
All right, Kaylin, you're up.
So, I have a question. Okay, Maya. What do you think that Callie would make? Okay, this sounds so mean. But do you think Did you think that Callie would have made it this far, or did you think she wasn't a threat and that's why you kept her in? What's the thought process behind how she got this far from your side?
My thought process is that...
No,
that's not... I mean, if you find that mean,
No, you won all of the idols, but when she wasn't winning the idols.
I think that Callie played an amazing social game, and that's very commendable, honestly. And I think that played a really large part of why she was able to get this far. And I think that's amazing, finding allies to protect you and get you to the place where you want to in the game. The reason why I chose, I guess this question might be answering it through kind of a different avenue, but the reason why that Josh and I came up with the conclusion to vote you out, well, I guess she already had,
she had the idol.
I had the necklace.
When
she had the necklace.
She did have it.
But had she not have the necklace, I think the choice may have still been the same. For the reason that it was more of possibly self-protection, knowing that you were good at endurance, knowing your strengths as a player, and knowing Callie's strengths. It was very different. And at the end of the day, I think that's why she is here, and she was able to make it this far. And I think having the quality to make people feel comfortable enough to get this far is very unique. So, good job.
Very kind of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think was more helpful for you? Was it winning the idols, the individual idols, once we merged, or was it the social part of it?
I don't know. I guess probably the social part of it, because I never bet on the immunity, because I always went into every challenge thinking that I was gonna lose, which I don't know if that's good or not. To be quite honest, But I always thought that like I couldn't, like, I never felt like I was going to be safe that way. Like my skills weren't up to that like par, and I knew that, so I was just sort of like, I guess I'll just try my best to like, I don't know, see what everyone else was doing. And like, I don't know, I didn't have much strategy, but something that my dad did tell me like before I went in was just like, you know, like lay low, I guess, and then like see what's up. Which I don't know if I fully intended to do that. I think it just sort of is kind of what happened, and it was like a very conscious, I think my strategy was more so like speak up, like the choice between speaking up and not speaking up, you know, like deciding to like put my input, which might put a target on my back, and then when deciding to like not speak up. And I feel like that's kind of what got me this far, if that makes any sense.
Alright, thank you, Kaylin. Alright, who's next? Noah? Alright, Noah, you're up.
Congrats. I'll ask Callie, was your vote on Phin like a strategic vote, or was it more like emotional?
That vote actually made me want to die, if I'm being completely honest. Like, it was very like, literally like no hard feelings. It was more so like, I was trying to think of it from like all different angles. And then also because we like had an alliance, it also was like, that played a part into it. And I was trying to think about like, cause like right now it feels like a popularity vote and stuff. So I was trying to play that into it and like what all of those angles were, which kind of was a lot of thinking, was a lot of like, I don't know, like looking at angles that like I didn't want to think about, which kind of made me like want to die. So I guess it was emotional in the sense that like I just didn't like want to. I didn't really want to.
Would you say it's more strategic or emotional? Like between?
Strategic, I guess. And then like because of that, emotions came.
Alright, do you think you like improved since last season? Like, in like what ways?
I hope that I improved. I tried to speak out a lot more this season, and I really wanted to have my own game that wasn't connected to Nico's or anyone else's. I wanted to kind of pave my own path. Definitely building my own alliances. I really tried hard to build a relationship with Josh kind of out the bat, and we worked together ever since. So that was really important for me, to build strong social connections. I also wanted to strategically think of kind of complex ways to go about the game, not just, oh, let's find who the easiest vote is, but like I really wanted to like get into the game and play it how it's designed to play. So that's how I hope I've improved, and that's how I tried to. Thank you for your question.
Alright, thank you, Noah. Alright, ready for Alex's question? Alright, Alex asked, we all get how tough a competition can be, how it can take the worst and best out of us. Do you think the reason why you got to the finale is because of your competitiveness or because of the 250? I guess he's just asking both of you, so whoever wants to go first. I think he's just asking if you got to the end because you're competitive.
For me, honestly, I wouldn't say competitive as much as I just love the game. And like, I didn't feel the need to win, but I felt the need to constantly play. Like even now, like it's playing the game. And so it's not quite answering his question, but I don't think it's 250 or competitiveness. I think it's just playing the game for how it should be played.
For me, it's less competitiveness and more so the money, if I was gonna say anything. Like the money genuinely like would actually help me a lot. So that was a thing that I kept in mind. But it was also like, I wanted to see everything through. And then I also wanted to spend more time with everybody a little bit. Like I don't know, you kind of keep playing and going and seeing it through just to see what everybody else is doing and how the story moves along. I got very invested that sometimes I would forget about the money, and then I think like, no, yeah, this is gonna help me, like genuinely, so that too.
Alright, thank you. And Thank you, Alex. All right.
Thanks,
All right.
Alex.
Who's next?
Well, I had to go back and forth. First of all, congratulations to you guys. This is
Thank
fun.
you.
I'm proud of y'all.
Thank you.
I want to know, like, without trying to be humble or without trying to think about how other people see it, just when you're as real with yourself as you can be, how much of you getting here, where you are right now, do you feel is due to your work, to other people's work, and to luck? However you feel like you want to describe that or explain that.
I think the most luck I experienced in the game was off the bat when we separated into our initial tribes. I walked like it was 2, 2, and 2, and I was paired with Josh. And I don't know if that's what like made us bond. I don't really think so, but maybe because we had like 5-10 minutes just to like kind of walk around alone and like talk a little bit, even though we weren't even like strategizing. But I think that's the most luck in the game that I believe I experienced. I think a lot of my game relied on Josh though. I will say that, us working together. If we hadn't worked together, I'm not sure how far I could have gone, and I'm extremely grateful for that. But also a part of it is the like my own ability to garner a relationship like that and, you know, create situations that we were able to prevail and kind of like create that conversation between the both of us, how it was best for us to move forward and survive until the next challenge, because we were both honestly the underdogs coming into this. Like, we didn't have any really prior relationships as many of you had, and also I think that's probably what bonded us together. I hope that answered kind of all 3 of your questions.
I feel like for me it was a lot of luck. I stumbled into camp, I got a lot of great teammates and stuff. I feel like even when we switched teams, when it wasn't teens versus 20s and then it was like got all switched around, I feel like I was still paired up with like a lot of great people. And then like in the merge and stuff, I feel like there was a part of it that was like my like own like mental thing of just like last. But a lot of it was luck. A lot of it was just, there were a lot of games that felt like chance. Like, what way is going to be the luckiest, or like how is that going to play? Because in like games, like luck does play a part. And I think like with the alliance that I had with Kaylin and Phin, like being in that was luck and stuff too. And when you're in an alliance, we kind of needed each other. We were very like, I felt like I could trust them like 100%, which was very valuable and like lucky, but also that's them. That's them just being like genuine like people. Yeah, there's a lot of different elements in there, but for me, like, I think it was mainly luck that I was providing, and then I got just a lot of like help, maybe.
Alright, okay. So what I wanted to ask for both of you is, what did you want to do with the money going into it, and has that changed over the course of the game at all?
Well, 1, I didn't think I'd get this far, but 2, I did think about it, and I was like, I'm just gonna give it back to Evan, which now I know is not allowed.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, maybe we can like wear him down a little bit, like we can get him to just take the money. But I guess
it's not even my money. You're just giving me money at this point.
yeah, I mean, you paid for a lot of stuff for us to do. Anyways, besides the point.
You could just
we
pay
can
me like
argue
in
about it all
like 2
day.
months, and then boom,
Okay.
you paid me the money. Okay.
Okay. Well, so now, I don't know. I don't like it. Obviously, it has to change. I don't know what to do with it. There's been great ideas of like us all doing something together, you know, spending on the money on everyone, and I think that's a great idea. If I could just like give you guys money, like straight up, I so would, but again, not something I can do. So I don't know. I'll get back to you. I don't know.
I don't really know if I like want to fully disclose like what I guess I needed the money for, like what I need the money for, or like whatnot, or like I don't want to disclose like how badly I need it or whatever, because I feel like that's not good. But it's definitely changed into something that we kind of talked about, I guess, and whatnot. We kind of discussed, and like me and Phin were talking about like taking everyone to ice cream or whatnot. And I was gonna uphold that, like without like, you know, since you didn't make it, I was like, I want to uphold that because I feel like this whole time I've been talking about like how much I like everyone, and also like after making the decision of like who to bring here, and like feel like I wanted to die, like this is I just really wanted to give it to everybody, or not like, you know, treat everyone to like something, because that's nice. Yeah.
Nico, you're up.
All right. I just want to say congratulations to both of you. I know like how hard it can be playing the game and getting to the end. And Kelly, obviously, I am a little biased to
I understand.
who I want to vote for, but that doesn't mean I don't think you played a decent game. And I do want to hear like your responses to some questions too. So, can I ask like two?
Yeah, go
Ask
ahead.
two.
Did you-
All right, so this is for the both of you. I feel like this game kind of plays out very rigidly. Like there's always like groups, like solid groups of people that don't really budge. So did you ever consider playing a more dynamic game where you kind of leave your group behind and maybe switch sides and vote with other people, you know, and not just stick with the same group the entire time? I obviously know like how it turned out, but did you ever consider it, and like how would you have?
I tried really hard to do that. It was something I was kind of just like, I don't want it to be like us versus you. Like I want us to work together to make decisions, or, you know, kind of have that flexibility that you were talking about. I think it's a lot easier to stay in the comfort of just staying with the people that you can trust, or, you know, not like switching up sides like that, especially like if you want to like build trust and stuff. I think that's something we all really prioritized. So I think that would have made it a lot harder had people taken me up on that proposition to do so, to continue. Like I don't think any one of us wanted to not be able to trust like the next person. So
For me, I didn't really consider it. It was like a thought that I had, but I'm more of like a go with the flow type of person. I felt like, you know, if I decided like, oh, randomly that I was gonna do that, it was kind of gonna throw everything off, you know? And sometimes like the game demands things from you in ways that it should be played, that I felt like if I was tried to like do everything, I was sort of going against that in the way things were going. And I was kind of okay with where things were going, so I just sort of saw it out more so, I guess.
Can I add on to what I said?
Yeah.
I also guess I didn't mention, maybe I did mention this, but as much as like we tried to kind of push the idea of us all like working together, working as like maybe individuals, especially because we thought that like, and by we I mean Josh and I, we knew we were kind of on the bottom. It wasn't something that I think someone in the majority would consider as an option, because it's comfortable to be in the majority. So as much as it would have been really interesting to have that kind of dynamic flow between all of us making like decisions and, you know, switching, like I wish that it wasn't as much like, oh, I can only be in an alliance with you, as much as it is like we're all in an alliance together and we're gonna make a decision to vote out who needs to be voted out. And that's kind of like how I saw it, but I wasn't able to like actually get it there.
And my last questions for just Callie. People in the jury really respect like your physical game, like your challenges, and like you won some pretty clutch challenges. But other than overcoming that, what was something in the game that you had to overcome yourself? And you were able to like be successful in besides like a challenge?
I was able to overcome myself. I think like just not giving up, you know?
Sorry, my question was more like regarding like the game itself.
Okay,
like
yeah,
positioning wise and like who like you're gonna be working with and stuff. Like anything that like came up that might have been like trouble that you were able to deal
Like
with.
overcome with like the, right. I feel like there's like just like the physical challenge of like a lot of games. Or I honestly like.
My question was besides the challenges, because I know everyone here like respects that already.
Trying to think of like what instance and whatnot.
And if not, that's okay.
Hopefully this like goes to your question, but I feel like at every tribal council, like things sort of got flipped a lot that I thought. I think I said earlier like this never goes the way I expect it to go, because I would go with the flow, like going in, and then I think I know what was gonna happen, and then like something else would happen. And there's I'm sure a couple of shots of me just sitting here like confused, like, you know, and then I like everything like having to like decide where to go next. I had to be very decisive during it because it made me like forced me to like make a lot of decisions and to like strategize a little bit more and to think of things that way and to like flip perspectives, I guess. I'm trying to think of like what I like overcame with that. I don't know. To be quite honest, a lot has happened the past 2 days, and I feel like I'm gonna like figure out these lessons on the drive home when I'm like contemplating everything that just happened. So I don't know if I can fully answer your question right now, but
I'm not trying to be like super intense or anything.
no, it's all right. But like, I guess it's the best answer I can give.
Awesome. Thank you guys, both of you. Congrats, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nico.
All right, Lucas, Callie, bye. Congratulations.
Thank
You played
you.
the good game. You fought the good fight.
Thanks.
And after fighting your way to get to these 2 seats, I want to know, do you believe that you deserve to win this over the other person?
I think like the word in and of itself is pretty subjective. Deserving, like how do you qualify deserving? In my opinion, if I were to vote, like if it wasn't me up here and I was voting for someone, I would vote for whoever had the best gameplay, in my opinion, because I was able to execute that and still survive. That's kind of like the entire point of this game. I don't mean to put you down.
No, say it.
But I'm being completely honest.
Say it.
I would believe that I do deserve to win for that reason.
I low-key agree. Honestly, my brain went in like 2 different areas. Like, there's like the prize and whatnot, and then like the game itself, and like you kind of like did like you like led a thing and like played your like a game and like you built that and like that's something you did. And like what I was saying earlier, like I feel like for me at least it felt like luck and like a lot of like different things. So like
That was your strategy. It's different.
yeah, but
We
like
just
you
have
know,
different strategies.
I would like to think that like money wise I would like deserve it, but I think like game wise, like you were saying, I think you do, because you you played the game, you like built things, and you fought hard.
You don't have to say that.
No, I mean it. I'm saying we've been honest this whole time, so you know.
All right, thank you, Lucas. All right, Jerry, thank you for some good questions.
don't know if you guys need a minute to think about it, or do you guys know who you're going for? All right, Nico, you're up.
Nice to be back on camera. You are my literal girlfriend and I love you. And you fucking crushed it, babe. You did so good. You blew my mind. You really impressed me. Honestly, I think you may have played a better game than I did. I'm gonna be honest. So I really, really hope you win. You deserve this so much. You worked your ass off, and I hope everyone on the jury can see that and they don't just vote for their friend. I love the game Survivor, so you already know it's about to be a good vote. I'm sorry if I spelled your name wrong. I'm so tired. Callie has my vote to win. I feel like I just can't betray that alliance, but they both played so well.
All right, I'll collect and tally the votes. For the last time. Okay. All right, first of all, I'd like to say thank you all for an amazing season of Local Survivor. This is the first season out of the water.
Like and subscribe.
All right, regardless of the winner, this was amazing. Thank you all. All right, I'll reveal the winner. You guys ready? All right. First up, Maya. 1 vote, Maya. Callie. 1 vote, Maya. 1 vote, Callie. Maya, 2 votes Maya, 1 vote Callie. Callie, we are tied. 2 votes Callie, 2 votes Maya. Maya, that's 3 votes Maya, 2 votes Callie. 2 votes left. The winner of Local Survivor Teens vs. 20s, Maya. Congratulations.
That's okay. It was a great game.
All right, we will be right back with the live reunion. Actually, this time, since I lied last time, I'm sorry. All right.